Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Went on a Rampage in Different Realities. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie and my own idea. Now before continuing this one is also linked to the multiverse that I ended up accidentally creating with the Council of Narutos. So yeah, they are going to be involved here. That's a bit of spoiler, but also it kind of will make sense. I made a movie on Apollo Uchiha, by the way, if you haven't checked it out. And I also made a story on Mayta What If as well. A few days ago, it was like 2 or 3 days ago when I made it. So yeah, you guys can go and check that one out as well if you haven't done so already. And moving onwards, yeah, this is also kind of linked to that. That is all I wanted to say. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well if you haven't done so already. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins 16 years after the QB attack in Konaha Gakurinosato. As we go towards the outskirts of the said village, inside a forest in which we see a limping figure was walking towards Konaha, and he looked quite exhausted. His clothes were tattered as well. This was none other than Naruto Uzumaki, the 16-year-old resident of Konaha, as well as the one who has just saved it by protecting it from Akatsuki, and was now on his way back after paying tribute and respect to his sensei Jiraiya. On his way back, we see Naruto laid down next to a tree and brought out the bottle of water that he was carrying in his holster. Taking that in, Naruto was resting for a moment with a smile on his face. I need to rest for a bit. I'll get back there. At least they are safe. And with that, Naruto went to rest. Nobody came to pick him up though, as it was morning. The next one, as the sun rays hit Naruto's face, he realized that he has slept the whole afternoon and night yesterday outside here. Huh? Weird, nobody came to get me. Maybe they are shocked, or maybe they're in need of help. And so, realizing that, Naruto adrenaline kicked back in and he dashed as fast as he could, arriving at Konaha, only to find that people were celebrating, but not him. What is going on here? Oh, you're here. The fourth Hokage is alive and he's back, and so is his family. And not only that, Jiraiya-sama is alive as well. Some of the civilians told Naruto. As Naruto was left stunned and frozen there. What? Naruto, realizing that, dashed as fast as he could, arriving in front where he saw that Tsunade was standing there with a smile on her face alongside with Jiraiya, as well as his parents. And there was a girl that resembled him but with only red hair in difference. And Naruto's friends and the rest were also standing there. Naruto, you're here, said Sakura, and realizing that, the others also looked towards him. Ah, you're here. You stopped the Akatsuki, didn't you? Yeah, I was successful. But how is this possible? How are you alive? Well, the truth is, kid, I kind of faked my death. It was kind of the push you needed to become the sage of the future. Because you see, Mayta over here is the true child of prophecy. The one I mentioned to you, remember? But you and the Toads told me that I was the child of prophecy. You seriously believe that? That was a cover-up lie, kid. Look, you've done great, Naruto. Real great. But we really needed the true child of prophecy to be protected, and you were the decoy one. The one that was in front of all. As Naruto stood there with a shocked-filled expression. So you faked your own death. Put me through hell. Just so you could... Listen, kid, said Jiraiya as he placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder. You did great. You really did. But the prophecy is bigger than you or any of us. Trust me, if there was other way, we could have sorted that out, but this was the only way. What about you two? You abandoned me, made me believe that I was an orphan for past 16 years. It was necessary, son. And not like you were not taken care of by Konaha. I know how they treated you, but in the end you were able to withstand it all. And look, it helped you form a strong character, didn't it? Naruto's friends were, if anything, shocked beyond reasoning. And so was Naruto, who was going through this all. As his sister then said, "Oh, come on, Nisan. You are the older brother, and it's your job as my older brother to protect me, isn't it? You should be glad that you protected me, the child of prophecy, who is going to be the savior of this world." Savior? Yes. How? Well, I possess all the Kyuubi's chakra. That cannot be, Sensei, said Kakashi. Naruto has Kyuubi's chakra as well. He used it on multiple occasions. Oh, that's just his chakra being amplified as the Kyuubi's chakra. Because I made it a way in a seal that the Kyuubi could use its chakra in the times of need when Naruto loses his emotional control. That could have been dangerous. That could have killed him, said Tsunade. But it didn't, did it? I knew and trusted my son that he would be strong. Naruto was going through a lot. So much so that he lost it. He let out a single punch, flying towards Minato straight into the face, breaking his nose and front teeth. Kid, what the hell are you doing? Stop him! He attacked the fourth Hokage! Yelled out some of the civilians as Naruto was halted. You bastard! I went through hell because of you. These people, they don't treat me well. They detest me even now. And it's all your fault. As seeing that, Kushina then said with narrowed eyes, take him somewhere safe and contain him for the time being. It seems like he will lose the control of his emotions. He's going through a lot. He needs time to process this. And so Naruto was dragged there while being enraged into a contained cell where he was being kept. His friends tried to help him, but they too were pushed away. As Tsunade stood there looking towards what was going on. What is going on? Why are you giving them orders? I am the Hokage. Oh, Hime. You are also a decoy for the time being. You are no longer needed. If you want to, you can go back to do what you were doing. As she slapped Jiraiya across the face. You damn bastard. And I almost... Forget it. I'm done here. What? But I won't leave until Naruto leaves. Or is free. He will be freed until he comes to the terms with it. As Minato was being healed by Kushina. His life has been hell. And you come and say that it formed character. How can you, being his parent, say that to his face? Well, it did help him, didn't it? He became a sage. And that is far as he can go. I know that for sure. He knows that for sure. We all know that. As on the other side, we see Naruto's friends were gathered into a training ground after witnessing what has happened. As Sakura looked down, everyone was dead quiet until Neji-san said, "This is cruel, much cruel than anything I have ever seen. Naruto has put his life on the line for all of us and for the rest of the village multiple times. And for what? For this to happen? He has gone through hell, as he said. And yet his own parents act like this. Just because of some prophecy or whatnot? I thought they were supposed to be myths, something that we are not supposed to believe in, because they give false sense of protection. That is true. But what are we gonna do with Naruto? He is currently being held. He doesn't deserve this." And so, Naruto and his rage was now satiated, even after a month when the construction was underway. For a whole month he was kept in the contained cell. Whoever went inside came out with a few bruises, because his chakra was concealed but his strength wasn't. So much so that in the end he had to be chained next to his bed, from both his ankles as well as wrists, so that he wouldn't harm anyone. And finally his friends were allowed inside. And Naruto, looking at them, glared like a monster at first, but then calmed down. "Oh, it's you guys. Look, if you're here to make me agree to them, I'm not gonna. We're not here to make you agree to anything, Naruto," said Neji. "We realized something, thought hard, and finally came up with something that might be able to help you." "What?" "We're gonna help you escape." "What? Are you guys insane? You're gonna betray Konaha?" "They betrayed you, Naruto," said Shikamaru. As Neji finished, he continued, "After everything you have done, You're the goddamn son of the Hokage, and the savior of Konaha twice. And the first time you saved it in front of me was when we were under Konaha crush attack, when Hiruzen-sama died, and we were goddamn 13 years old at the time. You stopped the freaking Shikaku, the one-tailed beast, on your own. It doesn't matter right now. It does. To me, it does. I have been standing by your side, and I will continue to do that. We all will, said Neji. You always have been there to help us, Naruto, when we needed it, and we will do the same for you. You have to escape, Naruto. You have to get out of here. What? What are you guys talking about? Konaha, its council, they're trying to keep you here contained, so that they might be able to forget about you and bury you. Our parents, once they returned from the council, we heard them speak, said Ino. Even my father is in on this, and they're gonna use his techniques, my clan's techniques, to make you brain dead. As Naruto's eyes widened. What? In this way you will be the unfortunate son who couldn't endure the trauma, and they will gain the sympathy. A marketing strategy, said Shikamaru. As Kiba then said, I can't believe this. Is this truly the Konoha we believed in? No, this is not the Konoha we believed in, said Shino. This is the corruption that we just never saw, that was around us. And so, Naruto looked at them. But what will happen to you? You don't need to worry about that. No, I can't endanger you all. You don't need to worry about that, Naruto. And so, now we see Anbu's arrived with Kakashi. We heard everything. And I'm afraid we can't let you do this. I'm sorry, Naruto, but you have to listen to Sensei. Even you side with them, Kakashi-sensei. You. I'm sorry, Naruto. Remember what you told us when we first became Genins? Those who abandon the mission are trash, but those who leave their teammates, friends, for the sake of mission are worse than trash. Your father lived by that rule. You taught us that rule, and you're now destroying that rule yourself. As Kakashi fist trembled, he knew what he was doing was wrong, so what he did was shocking. He took out his kunais and slit the throats of the whole Anbu squadron there. Not any one of you can stay here. All of you must leave and never abandon one another. Konaha has gone down to drain. Way too much corrupted. I can't protect you from here on out, but take Konohamaru with you. Asuma, I have informed him of what I was about to do. He agrees. Konohamaru doesn't deserve this. He needs to get out with you, Naruto. Realizing that Akamaru was still here, Konohamaru was still there. He went for him. Naruto, after being freed, went straight towards Konohamaru, where he was. Konohamaru, we're leaving. Boss, where? And how are you outside? After everything the monsters have done to you, they're gonna do the same. We have to leave. And so they did. But once they all did, Minato caught on, and Kakashi as well as Asuma were arrested. I can't believe this. Not from you, Asuma-san. Your father was a great man. My father was indeed a great man. And you were his biggest mistake after Orochimaru. And you, Jiraiya. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. Konohamaru is innocent and he deserves to live a life like that. That is not what I care. You let go of the clan secrets of the Sarutobi clan. That is Konohamaru's heritage that my father left for him, and that was given to him. Where are our children? Said Hiyashi Hyuga. Every one of them is gone. Inoichi interjected, as Minato then said, they will be found and brought back, whether they like it or not. I did not expect this from you, Kakashi. You betrayed me. No, Sensei. I stood by what my father stood by. So you listen to the words of traitor more than you and Sensei. My father was no traitor. If I only see anyone, it's you. The one who betrayed his own morals just for the sake of power and prophecy. You don't realize, Kakashi, what is at stake here. The prophecy is the only thing that can save us. A great disaster is upon us. A disaster that elemental nation would let loose. God knows what it might be, and only Mito here can protect us from it. If anything I see, it's you who are going to let loose the disaster. Mark my words, Sensei. You will regret doing this. And once you will realize what you have done, and there will be no escaping it. Is that a threat, Kakashi? No. Just making sure you remember my words. What do you want us to do with him? Kill them, said Minato, closing his eyes and turning his back. I'm sorry, Kakashi. You don't need to be. At least I lived and died by my father's rule. And to that I can make peace with. And with that, both of their necks were cleaved off, as Kurenai was now seen crying alongside with Anko as she buried her face in Anko's shoulder, standing by there, witnessing this happening. Guy stood there as well with his jaw clenched. He could do nothing but watch this, and he could only pray that his students and the rest were safe out there. As now we go to the Broken Kunai bar after the execution of both of the Jonins, where we see the rest of the senses were gathered. As Kurenai was still teary-eyed, her tears won't stop. She had swollen her eyes as well. Ai-chan, don't, uncle. Just don't stop me tonight. I don't know how to appease this pain. As uncle looked sad, but she wasn't alone, as others were also there. Both of them stood by the right side, by the side of Naruto and the others. I'm proud of my students. So am I. What Konaha has done is nothing more than wrong. How in the world have we become these sorts of monsters? God knows. Only God knows how or why we have become something like this. Nai-chan. That is, if there is a God out there. As now we see Naruto and the others arrived somewhere safe after a long worth of travel. They were hiding, as it was a ruined village, an abandoned one, and there were a lot of intact houses that they were still present there. As Naruto was able to find one with a lot of rooms, and within that, the whole squad was resting. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm just worried about Kakashi Sensei and Asuma Sensei. Those two will be safe, I'm sure of it, said Shikamaru. What are we gonna do, Naruto? We have escaped, but we don't know where are we gonna go. Shikamaru, looking towards Sakura, narrowed his eyes. Calm down, Sakura. We didn't ask you to come with us, but you came, right? How can you say that, Shikamaru? She's one of us. Is she? Because last time I checked, she is the only one kept hesitating. Isn't that right? As Sakura looked away, Sakura? Did you came here not on your own? As Sakura's lips quivered, as her eyes filled with tears. No. I'm sorry, Naruto, I have to do this. As she brought out a tri-pronged kunai from her pouch and dropped it to the ground. It's for the sake of Sasuke. Minato-sama promised that he would be brought back. What have we done? As she threw the kunai to the ground, Minato appeared there with the fly rising technique as he looked towards his son and the others. Stop this nonsense, Naruto. Come back. As Naruto, looking towards the others, said, buy me enough time. I'll enter the Sage mode and beat him to crap. And that is what the others did. Naruto was able to enter the Sage mode, but Minato disappeared and arrived back with his whole army. What is going to be, Naruto? Are you going to surrender? Or are you going to fight? If you won't let the others go, I will surrender. What are you doing, Naruto? Run! Nissan, run away, said Konohamaru. We'll fight. No. You don't have to. You still have a lot of bright future ahead of you. I fought my whole life for nothing. Don't waste your life for someone like me. What are you saying, you damn bastard, blonde? Said Shikamaru. Remember what we said when we became friends. All for one, one for all. We stick by one another's side, no matter what happened. We got your back, you got ours. So get on with it. Let's do this. As Kyuubi's soul then told Naruto something, I will be able to give you enough time and strength that you need without hindrance to deal with them. Because you see, like you, I also have a bone to pick with them. Understood. For the first time, Naruto let loose. What followed suit was the beatdown of Konaha's shinobi with an army of Narutos matching them, and Naruto himself was fighting Minato. All those years worth of training for naught, as Naruto was getting punched and whatnot by Minato's fast movements, but Naruto grabbed him by the wrist and punched him into the gut, sending him flying off to the ground and slamming him onto the other side. Is that so? Then what did you train her into, huh? As suddenly Mito came from behind with double Rasengan slammed onto Naruto's back, as then Kushina arrived, using adamantium chains that stabbed Naruto into the shoulders and into the legs. As Naruto was dropped to his all fours, as the family of three, his family stood in front. As Naruto panted heavily, I'm sorry, son. If you can't side with us, then you don't belong into this world. You have outlived your usefulness to us. Usefulness, huh? As Naruto, something within him snapped. He went rampant. The Kyuubi soul absorbed his chakra so much, which was endless amount, that Kyuubi let loose its own self. The perfect Nine Tails was formed, and what followed suit was a small Kyuubi attack all over again. And this time Minato and the others were beaten to the core, as the others, Naruto's friends of Naruto who were there fighting alongside him while injured, were saved. As Naruto stood there, turning back to his form, seeing that Ino had died, and so had some of the others, like Hinata and Neji. Shikamaru had lost his arm. Shino as well. Kiba has lost Akamaru, and Konohamaru was still there as well, standing with tears. Most of them are dead. Some of them are injured. No, God, no. Sakura, you're here. Naruto, I did not mean to this to happen. Please help them. They're gonna die. Can't. They're traitors like you. I can't do this. It's for the sake of Sasuke. Forget about him. I will bring him back to save them. I can't, Naruto. You guys are traitors. I'm not gonna save you. Naruto begged her. Tried begging her. Because she was a medic, and yet she didn't do what she was meant to do. It's alright, Naruto. The Shikamaru. Just make sure you and Konohamaru keep on living. No, not like this. Please. There has to be a way. There isn't. You know that? I know that. The longer you wait, the more it will take Konoha to regather and form forces. As Naruto began to heave and bent heavily, something again cracked within him. He was getting more and more enraged. Nissan, we have to get out of here. And so both of them did, after properly giving burial to all of them. Because Naruto didn't care if Konoha came after them. His friends, the people who he called his own, have died at the hands of Konoha. All because of some damn prophecy. As Naruto and Konohamaru found themselves in yet another village, hiding on the outskirts deep into the forest, because they did not trust anyone. What are we gonna do, Nissan? I don't know, Konohamaru. But one thing is for certain. The prophecies? This prophecy is the reason they all are dead. Those bastards. They do this all. I'm gonna destroy that fucking prophecy. I'm gonna destroy them and Konoha. They deserve much worse. Those like them and they all. Said Konohamaru. You're right, Kono. And that is what we're gonna do. For the next 4 years, Naruto and Konohamaru disappeared. Konoha while blamed Naruto for the death of everyone, and Sakura, who had returned, also confirmed that as a double agent. But the senseis, they didn't believe it, because they knew Sakura was lying. Kurenai put Sakura in a genjutsu and she revealed everything. and they were downright disgusted by her for what she had done. In the meanwhile, Tsunade, when she found out, slapped her hard across the face, causing her jaw to almost shatter. "You disgusting pig! Get out of my sight! I'm not gonna teach you anything. What more I have taught you already. The mistake I have made. You left everyone else to rot. I hope that Uchiha bastard dies in front of you." And with that, Tsunade spat on her face and gathered Shizune and was about to leave. Sakura tried to grab Shizune's hand. "Shizune-sama, please listen to me." Shizune literally kicked Sakura into the guts, sending her flying. "Get away from me, disgusting creature." And from then on, Sakura became the most hated person in the whole shinobi community, because even if they obeyed Minato, they knew what the kid stood by was the right thing, and in the end Sakura did the most heinous of things. She had lost her trust completely. Nobody trusted her. Not even Minato, Mayta, or anyone else who she tried to cozy up to later onwards. As now we see, 4 years have passed since then. Naruto was seen standing there, punching literal mountains, just so he could harden his fists, because he vowed that with his own 2 hands he will tear apart those who had taken the lives of his friends. And Naruto, literally, with all his rage as the faces flashed in front of him, punched the whole mountain, with so much chakra that cracks began to glow with blue chakra, and the whole mountain was turned into rubble and boulders, as behind him stood Konohamaru, equally trained and now much more mature, as he arrived via Harishin. "We're ready, Nissan. It's time. We begin with Akatsuki, and then we narrow it down to Konaha." And so the hunt began. Akatsuki was tracked down in Amegakure, and what followed suit was a massacre. With bare fists and bare fist alone, Naruto fought, while Konohamaru fought with all his grandpa's knowledge, like the true heir to the professor and his knowledge as well. And both of these Kage level shinobis went ham, destroying the others. And one good thing that came out of it was Team Taka was also there. Naruto, never trusting anyone, stood in front of them, as Naruto had the head of Obito in one hand and Zetsu in the other. Everyone else is dispatched, Naruto-Nisan. "Look what we have here, Konohamaru." A few of the guests. Sasuke was shocked. Naruto has done this? He has heard what has happened, and he was shocked. At the same time, quite pleased with Naruto's situation. Now he would realize how it feels, but Naruto that went and changed, something that he did not anticipate from the fool. "You think you can scare me, dope? Take care of the others, but he's mine." With a blink of an eye, Naruto closed the gap and punched Sasuke into the face, causing him to be slammed onto the ground. As Sasuke felt his vision getting blurred with just that, and all of his body strength was weakened. "What the? Felt like I was hit by a boulders." Chakra enhanced ones. "Let's see all those years of training. Was it worth it, Uchiha?" As Naruto, before he could got up, kicked him into the guts, causing his ribs to crack. "Come on, get up!" And then Naruto closed the gap and kicked him into the guts, causing him to cough huge amount of blood. "Get up, you damn bastard!" As Naruto closed the gap again, picking him up by the skull and literally slamming him to the earth again and again and again and again and again and again and again, until his face skin began to rip off. As Naruto stopped, Sasuke's whole face was covered in red. As Naruto grabbed him by the skull and literally turned and threw him into the air. As Sasuke, who was going in and out of consciousness, witnessed that he was in air. What the? Suddenly Naruto was upon him and literally axe kicked his chest, causing his ribs to break and stab into the lungs, the windpipe, and into the heart. And on the impact to the ground, the rest of the bones shattered, leaving him dead within only a few minutes of the battle. And on the other side, Shikamaru was able to dispatch the rest of the Team Taka. As Naruto looked towards him, "Is it done?" "Yes, Nissan." "Good. Time to send Konaha a gift." "I'll handle it." "No. I'm not gonna risk you." "You don't need to, Nissan. I'll be careful." I said, "No, Konohamaru. I'll do it myself." I don't trust anyone. Any one of them. They're cunning. They might trick you. So right. As Konaha could see that Naruto had trauma, a lot of it. The only person that was keeping him intact was him. Trust me. Please? Boy. Just be careful. And so, Konohamaru did. Placed the gift in front of Konaha and disappeared, arriving back at Naruto. You're okay, right? Nothing happened to you, right? I'm fine, Nissan. Everything is fine. You don't need to worry about me. See, I told you I can take care of myself. But back at Konaha, once the said gift was opened in the council chamber because it was suspicious, what they found was Sasuke Uchiha, piece by piece. And once the blood test was done, it was the original Sasuke's body. And a letter drenched in blood was left there, written in with charcoal. With love from Naruto was written on it, meaning that Naruto was out there, and it was targeted straight towards Sakura, as she, being the pariah in a certain way, was shocked. As she remembered the night, it haunted her. She let everyone die, and now Naruto has broken his promise as well. The master deserved it, I guess, said Mito, as the others also agreed, because they could care less now about Sasuke. What followed suit was Naruto coming after Orochimaru and the other villages. Iwa, Fumo, Kiri, and even Suna. Naruto didn't spare anyone, even the minor villages like the Demon Country, Snow Country, every last one of them. Even the Rice Country's blood prison were wiped out. Konaha was scared. Jiraiya was scared. His spy network was shrinking, dying out, and he did not realize why. But one thing was for sure, whoever was causing this rampage, he was not a normal person. He was someone insane and needs to be put down. But the civilians, they thought otherwise. They were being freed. No more bandits, no more villages to oppress them. They could finally breathe. Whoever was this rampager, he was their savior, and the nightmare to those who held the power. The daimyos were paid to visit next one by one each, killing them and their royal family and all those advisors and whatnot. The people in power, instilling fear in the rest, and now they lived in peace as well. Jiraiya in Konoha was pacing back and forth. It must be Naruto. It has to be. But Naruto cannot get stronger. He knows Sage Mode. And he has the knowledge of Sensei. God knows what he might have learned. And he now knows that the QB was channeling its chakra. His chakra. What if the QB and the seal has stopped working? And Naruto has the full chakra of his. Then I will stop him, said Mito. Just send me in. Yeah, right. Mito can do it. We can't risk it. She's the child of prophecy. I am born to fight. I am born to protect. The rest of the elemental nation is destroyed, and if I don't fight him, then there will be nothing left to protect, Jiraiya-sama. I can't do this. Let me handle this, please. Okay. Just be safe, okay? Sakura, you're going with her. Alright. And so both of them dispersed. Just stay out of my way, Haruno. You know what's best for you, right? And so now we see they track down Naruto and Konohamaru, as both of them stood. Well, Nissan, you sure did cause a lot of trouble, but I have found you. You want a cookie or something? Huh. You still have your sarcastic side, I see. The one that I heard about. Stop this massacre and just come back to Konoha to accept your punishment. Which would be what? That, of course. You honestly believe that I would walk to my death? You have to. If you don't, then I would. You really are scumbags, aren't you? Says the one who is doing the killing. You're right. I am a monster. The monster that you all created. And you all will pay for that. Because you are the next persons that I'm coming for. The land of our support is cut. I am coming here just by cutting off the throat of the daimyo and his family. You're next. Oh, I'm hurt, Nissan. You're gonna kill your little sister? Then I'll just show you who the true child of prophecy is. As Mito arrived, using her prized jutsu with a smile on her face, only for her arm to went missing. What? Her whole arm was gone, as Naruto stood there on the other side, as literally her bone was visible alongside the ligaments and tendons as blood was seeping out of it. Mito, clutching her stump on her shoulder, began to cry in agony. What have you done? You know that I'm the child of prophecy, you damn monster! I have a dream now. A single goal. My own. As on the other side, Konoha stood with the beaten down Sakura, grabbing her by the hair. What do you want me to do with her, Nissan? Just make sure you keep on beating her. Because now, we'll finally get revenge for what they have done to our friends. Every one of you will die, like how those who have loved you have died. Kakashi, Asuma, and the rest. Naruto stood there. He realized Kakashi and Asuma were dead. I should have known. But in the end, you would do this too as well if you are able to do that, Highness thinks. As Naruto literally grabbed her by the face, upper jaw, and grabbed his lower hand onto the lower and literally ripped open her skull, causing her to die. As Naruto looked towards the beaten down Sakura. Take her back, Sakura. Break her arms and let her carry her with a rope in her mouth. And that is how, within the next 3 days, Sakura, carrying the dead body that was now rotting, arrived back at Konaha, rattling Konaha to the core because the child of prophecy Mito Uzumaki Namikaze was dead. In the most gruesome way possible. Sakura's one arm was missing, the other one was broken, and she, clenching a rope in her teeth, had to drag back a lot of miles for a whole 3 days worth of travel without any food or water, in pain, Mito's body back. Instead of getting the treatment or any care, she was thrown into the prison because she was a wasteful user of space. As Minato and the council were rattled, as Jiraiya in the council chamber then said, something is off. Mito wasn't supposed to die. How can this be? Sensei, I think Kakashi might have been right. About what? About us setting the destruction upon the elemental nation. Wait, no, that can't be. You mean that we unleashed this all? Think about it. It was never mentioned what it would be. And turns out it was Naruto who did this. Wasn't he? As that is when, and Shinobi arrived, Hokage-sama, a figure that resembles Naruto and Konohamaru are seen standing outside of Konoha. As Naruto looked towards the village, still remembering the day how he saved it from the One-Tails as well as the Akatsuki. You were right, Pain. Everyone should know pain, because with pain, understanding, only one can learn peace. Using the technique that he has created, Naruto placed both of his hands on the ground. Sacred arts. Tectonic shift. Using immense amount of chakra, Naruto began to move the tectonic plates underneath Konoha, causing huge earthquakes of 15 magnitude to happen. It was so much dangerous that the buildings began to collapse, people began to scream and die, shinobis who tried to move were falling down badly, and Konoha was razed within a few seconds span of time to rubble, killing almost all of the people, as the shinobis injured were standing in front. Stop this. Stop this all at once, Naruto. We understand what we have done. We can still figure this out. There's nothing left to figure out. Only your death will bring the cycle to a close. I must avenge those who have you wronged. And so, Naruto summoned not one, not two, 50 clones of his, each charged with 2 Rasen shurikens. All of them descended upon Konoha, as Konohamaru witnessed a huge spear of white chakra spreading throughout the village. And once it died down, nothing remained there. The debris, the people, everything has turned into a huge crater, in the center of which was standing Naruto alone as the steam came off of the whole land. Nissan, you done it! Yeah. Yes, I did. As that moment, Kami, Yami, and Shinigami arrived. What have you done? You were supposed to be the child of prophecy, not the disaster. Not my problem. It will be sooner or later yours problem, Naruto Uzumaki. As Naruto froze there, as he couldn't move, because we are now going to punish you for eternity. No, leave him alone! As Akamaru tried to jump in, only for him to get stabbed and destroyed. What did you do? I erased him. You did what? I erased him. Now he can't do anything. There is no afterlife, no present, no past, no future, nothing. Soon he too will fade from your memories. And that scared Naruto and enraged him to the point that he went rampant again and fought through with sheer will from the hold of the three goddesses. And what followed suit was the massacre of the three goddesses as Naruto absorbed their powers after their death, scaring the shit out of the Otsutsuki clan because they realized that now their world had a new god, a mortal turned into a god who has destroyed the previous one and taken their power and position. As Naruto recreated Konaha as his angel and the one who would watch over. Konaha, are you still there? Nisan. I thought No. Thank God you're okay. Thank God. But he wasn't alone. Like him, Naruto created the rest of his angels as well to watch over the domains and the world. Kakashi, Asuma, and the other Jonins who had died within them because they too thought that they were wrong. And in the end, his friends, aside from Sakura and the others, and Naruto, who was watching over the three domains, condemned the rest down to the hells as the angels of his watched over the elemental nations, or what remained of such. While Naruto, he was for the first time seeing the universe, the realities, and realized there were much more out there that needed his help. Naruto went on and on to help at least 10 universes before something happened. A portal ripped open as Naruto saved by destroying Konaha in the 10th universe and saving yet a young Naruto who was being attacked after being chased on his 4th birthday by a mob. As this outstood in front of him multiple versions which Naruto could tell was his own. As Naruto Prime, their leader, then said, who stood in front, and on his left side stood Naruto Uchiha, the one who was the savior of the 10 universes, like Naruto was the destroyer of 10. And on the right side stood Naruto, the king of the elemental nations. You have to stop this, Naruto. You cannot intervene in the destiny of the others. You have destroyed 10 timelines, 10 destinies of Naruto's. 10 people for us to watch over more. Or more like taken, said the Uchiha. As the king said these words, as Naruto Prime then said, I cannot allow you to do this. Stand down or you will be destroyed. I'll like for you to try that. You'll be hailed as a destroyer, and we welcome you amongst us. But know this, if you destroy any more Naruto timelines, there will be consequences. You have to go back and rule over your own. And we will call you when we need you. You understand that? Who are you guys? Is this some sort of a club for all Narutos together? Said Naruto, the destroyer, the canon of this one, with a smile on his face. You can call that. We are the councils of Naruto, the ones who watches over the multiverse of Naruto. Our goal is one and simple. To watch over Narutos and make sure they stay safe and get what they want. You got what you want. These other 10 will not be able to do that because you intervened and destroyed their destiny. That is why we urge you to restrain. Fine then. I guess I will. Nisan, thank you. I'm you, kid. And these people are here as well. They'll watch over you. I'll return back to my timeline, but know this. If a Naruto's life is too harsh and I can't bear with that, I will intervene. Alright, Rampager Naruto. Rampager. That is what you will be remembered for. Naruto who caused rampages across the universe and multiverse realities. Befitting. And with that, Naruto returned to his own timeline, watching, waiting, and observing each and every timeline. And he knew The council knew that he would intervene if the realities that he found were quite conflicted and twisted. As this is where I will be leaving this short movie of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well. Do let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this, as this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.